coming up court. Johnson. And now Ainge and Magic Johnson yelling at each other. And Magic has some words for Jess Kersey.
I'll tell you, Robert Parrish, Dick, made that play with his running up the court once again, beating Jabbar by half the length of the court.
Magic Johnson. 13 for Johnson. Going inside, the basket is good by DJ.
Watch Parrish, who has beaten Jabbar way up. That allows Danny Ainge to sneak open. And watch this little fracas here, a little bumping.
Lakers to stand their ground against the Celtics. They're way behind. Do you think that they're really getting mean out there?
I think they have to get that mean attitude. When they set a pick, make sure it sticks. And when they go and block off on the boards, make sure the contact is there and stays there. So I think they're trying to physically assert themselves, and they need to do it.
How come you're elbowing me every time there's contact over there?
Because I want to get the boards, baby.
You can
get out of my way. That's what you got to be thinking about right now. It's my ball. Stay out of my way. And I think that's the type of attitude that Pat Riley's trying to get over to his Lakers right now to climb back into this game.
Here is Dennis Johnson, who has been a money player throughout these playoffs, and actually last year too. 30-point lead again. That's what we had at halftime. This is game 1, best of 7 for the World Championship. Whistle and a legal defense called against the Boston Celtics. The first one. The second one will be a technical foul. KC pleading his case. It's a warning. Worthy. Baseline, 16 points for James Worthy.
I'll tell you, the Celtics have loosened up their defense significantly here in this quarter.
Celtics playing the half-court offense with under 6 minutes to go in the third. Bird. Smothered by Worthy. McHale inside. Larry Bird, 17 points, 6 rebounds, and now 9 assists in the ball game. Has really gone back to form in this contest. He had slumped in the playoff series. Miss inside, Kareem. Well, he's mad on that.
Well, that fell into his hands with a good rebound block out that time by Rambis. Bird almost had it.
You don't often see Kareem, though, slam it through like that.
Well, he's getting mad. He didn't play too well in the first half. He's really getting beaten up the court.
Harris shooting over him. And Worthy, the rebound. Harris coming back in. Rambis. Kareem didn't even come up court that time, and Harris was back on the D.
Either did Larry Bird, so he may be getting a little bit tired. McHale hustled up, but was way late.
That's the other point, the Iron Man approach. Starters playing 40 or more minutes. Celtics, though, have moved out to a tremendous lead. Oh! Larry Bird.
They have run that play successfully now 3 times, and the Lakers haven't caught on. They're getting beat. They're trying to read a play that isn't there.
Into Kareem, doubled. Rambis gets free. Well executed by LA. They found the open man. 4:11 to go in the third. McHale inside against Rambis. No way. 28-point lead for the Celtics. They have maintained their advantage, basically, here in the third period. And the turnover.
I'll tell you, that was a real show of how tired Jabbar was. Lost all strength in the grip of the ball.
Rambis ends up in the Laker bench with a save, and Worthy stuffs it through. This is a little bit of a glimpse of the Lakers' showtime, which they have not been able to put on much today.
I'll tell you, they can come back with a lot of points in a hurry, but they dug themselves a big hole in that first half.
Less than 3.5 to go in the third.
I'll tell you, the Celtics are getting a little bit tired themselves.
8 on the shot clock. And it's last touched by Parrish, and so the Lakers take over. Uphill climb, and a big uphill climb in the heat of Boston Garden in Game 1. Best of 7 for the NBA championship. Game 2, Thursday night at 9 on CBS.
The Lakers had a press defense. This would be the time to try and use it.
Off the hands of Robert Parrish. David Stern, commissioner of the NBA, watching Game 1, and now the Lakers want a timeout with 2:59 to go in the third period. Story in the third period, the Boston Celtics leading McHale and Bird and Ainge, each with 19 points in the game. 6 Celtics are in double figures. No one has solved McHale, and Danny Ainge has really emerged as a pressure player in these playoffs.
This man, with his competitive urges, I'll tell you, he comes out and he did not let this Celtic team come into this series in a haphazard way. He's really focused their emotions for this final series.
And a foul against the Celtics. Their first team foul. Scott Wedman has come into the ball game. That's not Scott, that's Jan Volk, the general manager of the Celtics. But Wedman is in the game, and he shot 4 for 4, including 3 3-pointers in the first half, as the Celtics got a surprising 22 solid minutes from their bench. Scott misses, Ainge the rebound. And a Laker foul in the backcourt. Michael Cooper coming back in, replacing Kurt Rambis.
Well, they're going little now. That means that Cooper probably going to guard Wedman to try and take away the outside shot.
McHale inside. Count the basket, and he'll go to the line.
They were going into that 1-3-1 defense, and the Celtics caught them before they had totally set it up. Watch Danny Ainge, heads-up play to McHale, who was just unmolested underneath there. Goes up, gets fouled. I tell you, the Celtics are so alert to opportunities in this game. They played near perfect in that regard.
Cedric Maxwell coming in now. Fortunately for the Celtics, they don't need him in this game. Just trying to continue to get his legs back. Hasn't been able to jump. Cooper. Misses outside. Cooper came in, committed the foul at the other end. Misses here. And the Celtics controlling it with 2:25 to go, leading 102 to 73. Scott Wedman, 5 for 5 today.
When you got a fourth man coming up like that, and your defender drops below the foul line, Wedman's going to score.
Kareem guarded by McHale. Dennis Johnson working on him too. And McHale pushes it before the shot. That'll be a non-shooting foul. McAdoo coming in the game. McAdoo has had injury problems the last 2 years in the championship series. He's healthy this time around.
I tell you, his loss in the final game last year was a big factor for the Lakers not winning it, in my opinion. He had been a big factor until then.
Kareem getting a rest. Spent a lot of this game on the bench. Magic going in is fouled and will shoot. Now, one thing, Tommy, the Celtic front line has stayed out of foul trouble very effectively.
That is totally surprising to me, and particularly Robert Parrish, who has to guard Mr. Automatic 2 points from the inside Jabbar. Normally, anybody that guards him picks up a quick 3, and at least in the first half. Here he is with only, what has he got, 1? That's pretty good defense.